Don't worry,
I'm a
you'll have your
puppet.
chance.
I've
You'll
always
have
been
your
a puppet.
chance.
Your son is dead. Accept that, you sick. Like, that's not okay what you think you're doing here. And the fact that you don't realize what the problem is shows how far gone you really are. You
Preach.
psychopath.
Preach. Man, it feels like we just are on like Jerry Springer or something. It was great.
All right, it's still your very well-dressed Bronze Age champion and the Brisket Boy. Back again. Although,
The wet brisket boy.
yeah, the wet Brisket Boy. I just remembered because we were talking about it at the end of last episode. Big Leg's girlfriend. Everyone knows her, everyone loves her.
Do they? Do we need to explain who Big Link's girlfriend
I don't
is?
think we do. I think if you don't know, that's on you. If you don't know who
Can
about Big
Jeffrey
Leg's girlfriend.
can we cheat the system and can Jeffrey just put in a 5-minute clip of us talking about Big Leg's girlfriend so it can like add some time to the video and
That
make
might be
everybody watch?
that might be too much. And everyone's
Okay.
already seen that. Big Leg's girlfriend.
Yeah, of course.
It's like the most watched thing we ever did.
It's not though, Dan. It's not. The most watched thing we ever did was right before that. That was before the Google robot fucked us, remember? We had these like we were getting like 500 views on those Hades videos, and then Big Leg's girlfriend came out and it only got like 30 views, and I was so sad.
Oh, that's right.
Was,
The Google robot fucked us. I forgot about that.
The Google robot fucked us, and we were very bitter about it.
Anyway,
right. Yeah, good.
The other day, I'm so fucking hot. That strip did not go as I intended, and I'm still fully clothed.
All right. Well, how about every death? Continuing, unless you need to take clothes off.
So, I don't know how this came up at work, but it came up that when I was a kid, I was on a basketball team. Not like a good one, but just like normal. Like, oh, like you play basketball when you're younger.
Kids basketball.
I thought it would let me do a backstab, but it didn't. You gotta be so early for that shit. And when I said this, like, oh yeah, I played basketball when I was a kid, a coworker, without missing a beat, said to someone else, yeah, that makes sense because of his big legs. And I was just kind of taken aback when that happened.
Yeah, you're the future of big legs.
I don't think I have particularly long legs.
I mean, you're what, like 5'10"?
5'10", you're being generous, sir.
Are you? We're the same height, aren't we? No.
I think we are the same height, but neither one of us, I would say, are 5'10".
I'm like 5'10". I'm 5'10".
I think you're 5'9" on a good day.
Okay, a good day. All right.
But
yeah. So like, but is your leg? I don't think I've ever really paid attention to your body proportions enough to like.
But I
Are
think
your leg? Do you think your legs are longer than your torso?
I think it's a pretty standard because I feel like if it wasn't, you would have noticed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know when someone has a body like that. But the fact that it's never come up, it's like I'm just pretty standard. But
Now,
by
how
like
much taller
Japanese
are you than-
standards,
Yeah,
they're
well,
like, look at this, like long legs Dan over here.
Did the guy who say it, were you like towering above him at the time?
It
like,
was a
looking
woman
down
who
on
said it, and she is about,
him?
she's probably like 5 feet tall.
Yeah. You could definitely dunk on her.
Well, I couldn't dunk on anyone because I can't dunk, but I am Big Legs Dan, and that's powerful.
Are you? That's your new title, Big Leg Dan. Oh fuck! It's one of these guys.
Oh yeah.
It's the VR.
Oh, that
headset
kept going.
Monster. Have you heard of this phenomenon though? Like, I only know about this because of the internet. Jesus. But apparently, it's like a thing. Like, women, not all women, but some women are very gullible when it comes to height. And so men, even if they're not 6 foot tall or whatever, will tell women like I'm 6'3", and so they don't really have anything to compare it to. For some reason, they just can't judge if it is actually 6'3".
Well, I guess
And
if
so,
they're like significantly shorter than that.
because like there are lots of stories of people saying like Like I met my sister's boyfriend, and she said that he's 6'3", but we're the same height, and I'm 5'10". So
Mhm.
like something like that, like to that effect. And so like I guess you can get away with it for a while, and like maybe that's what's it like. The number is more important than the actual height. Some correlation.
Yeah, well, because it's the classic 6 foot thing. Although for me, in Japan, obviously they don't use feet, so I feel like the cutoff that people bring up is 170 centimeters.
What? That's like a good height.
That's like the height that like if you, it's not like a crazy tall, but if you're 170 or higher, that's considered like, all right, you passed the threshold of like that's fine, that's high.
What do you mean that's fine? Like that's tall or that isn't tall? Or like that's acceptable
It's
tall? Like
it's the
that's
same in that if someone is 6 feet tall, it's like almost a meme in the United States to where it's
yeah,
like,
they slay. They slay.
yeah, and
They
I'm saying the
slay.
equivalent of that is 170
Oh,
centimeters in
I see.
Japan.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
And that
yeah.
like
You
if
should have just said
someone,
they slay.
so if someone's 170, they slay.
Yeah, I got you.
Which isn't that hard of a hurdle to reach because 170 is not that tall.
I
So I
do
slay
love
with my long
this is
legs.
yeah. This isn't like exactly the most like original thing to say, but measuring your penis in centimeters is so much like it's much better for your self-esteem.
Hmm.
Like my penis is like I don't know what I don't even know centimeters. I'm trying to think like in my mind what a centimeter is. My penis, I'm gonna say just off apropos of nothing, my penis is 50 centimeters long. Is that too much? Or is
50
that
centimeters, Jesse. Your
is that
penis
is
is
that
not 50 centimeters.
is that too big? That's too
That's
much.
too big.
Oh, okay. Like 20 centimeters? Is that acceptable, or is that like still pretty big?
I mean, I don't know how big your penis is, so I can't say.
Hey, you've never seen my penis?
I've never seen it erect.
Oh, that's probably true.
What?
I'm trying to, I'm trying to think like a centimeter. Like how big is like an average like? How big was the corn dogs? Those big corn dogs that you ate the other
Oh,
day?
those were some big fucking corn dogs, dude. Those were far bigger than your dick.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm as big as the corn dog. I'm just trying to get some scale.
Okay.
Like how
Okay,
many
I was gonna
centimeters?
say, if you thought
How
your
many
dick was
centimeters?
corn dog status, those corn dogs.
Jeffrey, can you put a picture of the corn dogs in please for reference?
Those were some big corn dogs. The girthy corn dogs too.
So how many centimeters is that corn dog?
Man, I don't fucking remember. I didn't measure them. What do you want me to say here?
All right, next time I find a ruler that has centimeters, I'll give everybody.
You're on a fucking computer right now.
What do you mean? What's that gonna? I can't measure my dick on the computer.
But you can but do you know like an inches measurement for yourself?
Oh, I see. I could do the. I guess. Yeah, that makes too much sense there. I'm ashamed. I don't know if I want to tell everybody how big my dick is, but I'll make like a noise to like signify that I've learned this.
Okay.
Let's keep some things. Like let's keep some things underneath the commode.
Didn't fucking kill him.
Oh shit. Yeah,
What?
it's definitely not corn dog leg. I don't think so. Man, 50, I was way off with. We'll just leave it at that.
I mean, Jesse, that's not saying about if your dick was 50 centimeters long, that would be a goddamn monster.
Ah! It scares me.
I hate these fuckers. Literally the worst
they give
enemy
you-
in the game.
They gave you a platforming section. That's not the worst enemy in the game, Dan.
My least favorite enemy in the game.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm trying
Absolutely.
to think of like other enemies you've hated.
It's like this isn't even a contest.
Those guys aren't even that bad. They're kind of funny. They make like sad noises when they
I
go.
love the I love that, but
Yeah.
they just suck. I hate them. I wish they weren't in the game. I would be happier if they weren't.
You just picked up some cat dust. I don't think we've ever used cat dust in the game.
I don't even know what it is. Is that like
What
a
do you
fancy
think
word
cat
for
dust
litter?
does?
Why does this guy have such a cool mustache?
He does have a nice mustache, but also his like modification is that they taped a rapier to his arm.
Now see, but I was thinking about this. All right, so Jesse, let's say you sign up to be an alchemist, right?
Okay.
And like me, like here with all the other people, and I'm fucking Simon, the Lightning King, and I'm gonna give like, all right, we're gonna evolve humanity. So my number one gal here, she's Thor. We turned her into Thor, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn myself into a god, I think. So that's also pretty good. This guy, we're gonna turn you into like a lightning guy who has lightning powers and a cool cane. All right. This guy, we'll give him a gun. And we'll make him kind of tall. All right. The next guy, we will give him a sword and kind of cut his arm off and put the sword on. But then you, Jesse, we're going to implant a bomb in your chest, and you're just going to kind of blow up.
Oh, the guys with the little top hat.
Now, do you, like, this is evolving humanity.
Oh, look who it is.
I killed your brother.
Yeah, we didn't see it on camera, but yeah. Are you gonna engage with us?
No later, but I swear not that's revenge.
Oh, we feel so bad for you.
I have no fucking things, though. I'm about to get wrecked.
First real challenge. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. They made some of them into suicide bombers. But I also don't think that the other ones, like some of the other ones, do not have good standards of living.
I don't think any of them do.
I don't think he really cared about that. Except for Lexasia. She got some like sexy lingerie or something out of it.
Maybe we could be friends.
You are the ones who are constantly on my fucking case.
Yeah, you tried to literally get us killed and you made fun of us in the process. Are we in a crisis right now?
I'm in a fucking crisis, alright.
Tricking someone to survive. Maybe that's human nature.
You tricked us.
Oh, can't move. Yeah, again, I don't understand why. It's the same with her brother. Where do they get this attitude of like they're the victims in all this?
Yeah, seriously.
Tricking someone to survive.
Maybe like from a humanitarian standpoint, like you're just a puppet. Like you have no real feelings or concept.
It's just another sex bot.
Whoa, big slip.
She kept going.
But on the streets, he was.
I made fun of it, but because it looks so lame.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was gonna be it.
We hadn't even, dude. I think the elevator that we skipped was the fucking this right here. We fucked up.
Huh?
You Jeffrey pointed out, but you skipped an elevator.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Now we have to go all the way up this fucking tower again. Excuse me, everybody.
Problem is we can't run past the gun people very well.
Oh, they do have flamethrowers too.
Yeah, but that probably hurts like hell.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember Quest for Camelot?
Yes.
You
Every
know,
day.
like whenever, yeah, dude, it's a good movie, but the like not the beginning, but the part where the bad guy he starts throwing like his men in that pit with the magic, and just he throws in a weapon after them, and they become like a weapon like robot thing. Whatever the weapon that he threw in is like they become a robot with that weapon.
What weapon
That
would
was
get
really
thrown in
cool.
with you? Like, what would be the best?
Out of those guys,
No,
there
out
were
of
a couple I
anything.
really liked. Well, like, do I get to pick? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, yeah.
Because like some of them, like there is one I think I really liked, and he's got like flail arms, like what is it a flail like with the chain and the ball? It like yeah, it was like a flail arm. I'm big into that because you could just spin them up. I wonder if anybody's ever made like cool art of those guys. I'm gonna look this up. What would you even call them? Robot soldiers? They're not robots.
Dude, I mean, you'll call anything a robot. I've learned that.
What are they called? Armor? These guys, they're called Ruber's minions. Ruber. Oh yeah, there's like a nice PDF of like all of them. Like one of them's got like ox hands. He's kind of like thin. Oh, there's like one of them that just has like claws. He just has little spiky claws. I kind of like that one. And then there's, oh, I lied. I don't want to be the one with the chain arms. Here, I'll send you a picture of this just so you could the chain arm ones, because he doesn't actually have arms. His arms are literally just chains. He can't do anything with them. And then there's just like a big one. He's got like a harpoon hand. And then there's like a tiny little axe boy. And then the other one, he's kind of like, he looks like the guys from the House of Warfighting. He's just got like a sword arm, like a little claw. I want to be the one with just this little spiky claw hands, because I could still do things with my claw hands. Like I could get a job at a bank or something. I could still do everyday tasks.
You could not have a job at a bank with claw hands.
You don't think so?
They wouldn't let you in. You're a security risk, for sure.
Well, I could be the security. Like they.
Oh, I see. You're not
would
just like a
scared.
teller. You're like.
When I said it, I was thinking that I would be the teller, but I then thought more about it and think security is probably the better bet here.
You might be my first real challenge. Come on.
That's another case of that movie is pretty what's the word? Like it's kind of a like an unrespected movie. It should get more respect than it does.
Put some respect on the name.
Quest for Camelot, because it has some banger songs. The song that the blind guy sings in the forest. I know the sound of each rock and stone. He's just belting it out. It's great. But the girl is so insufferable. Like little whining girl. She's like, my father was a knight. My father was a knight. And Ruber burned down my parents' farm. She's going nuts.
She keeps going!
Brother, please find peace.
But
Way
that's
tougher than
another
your brother
case
was.
of like fucking the bad guy. Here, I'm just gonna,
We can't keep talking
Jeffrey-
about Quest for Camelot.
I want to keep talking about because like he had such a cool helmet when he comes in originally. He has like this really cool helmet, and then he takes it off and he never puts it back on for the rest of the movie. And that is like just straight Alter Saber vibes. Like Alter Saber looks so cool with her little visor, and then she takes it off, and it's like, fuck.
Who is the bad guy in Quest for Camelot? What's his name?
His name is Ruber.
What's his name?
Yeah, he was. I mean, I think they just made it up. Like he was supposedly a knight of the Round Table, but his name is Ruber.
That's what I was wondering, but like, why did they do that when there are like bad knights that were like already there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Merlin's still in it.
Yeah, I know, but they were kind of
not-
just like, oh, we need like a knight that betrays the round table and
You
causes
might be my
damage.
first real
Only
challenge.
there was one of those we could
Come on.
use.
Yeah, it could have been like Morgoth or something like
Mordred. Morgoth is from Elden
Mordred.
Ring.
Yeah. Morgoth, the grace given, the
That would have been a good
the
movie.
fell. I mean, if you think about it, Morgoth is basically, he's like the King Arthur of Leyndell. Like, he's like, and you know, I'm about to go some deep Morgoth lore. Dude, you just did so much damage to her, like in a very short time period. She's still coming. She's still coming. Morgoth, for everybody that doesn't respect him,
I don't respect him.
you should though, because he is probably one of the best characters in that game, because his omens are fallen out of grace with the Erd Tree and the Golden Order. They hate omens. That's why they make them live in the sewers and they torture them. But he has given his life in respecting the greater will, and essentially through the greater will, the Golden Order, and has given his life and everything to protect the Erd Tree and what it stands for, even though it hates his guts. Isn't that really, that's really good. That's like some good tragic storytelling.
Listen, but I'll tell you why I don't respect that fool. His head came off or something. Whenever you fight him the second time at that big city,
Leyndell.
and he's like, he's all pissy. I don't have time for that old man right now. And he's like, everyone is fucking gone and no one's taking their job seriously, and I'm fucking real pissed. And then for some reason he gets upset with me. And he's trying to fight Pot for this. It's like, I haven't abandoned my duty. He's like, you've all abandoned your duty. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get shit back together. Why are you coming to me now?
You're saying all the other demigods abandoned you, but he hates you out of just necessity because you are tarnished. You are a lesser being in that
But
universe.
if he's got such a problem with these other fools, why not help me out? Because I've been killing them. I've been cleaning up this problem. He's not doing shit.
I mean, you have a fair point, but like that's the thing about Souls games is like you're never given a choice to just talk to them, like, right? Like nobody assumes that you're willing to like side with them.
But I wouldn't be willing to side with him, but he shouldn't just be coming at me.
You're a foul tarn. Nice.
I
Oh, we
won't
missed
be
you, old man.
I don't know. I trust speak.
Did you miss your papa? Was he a trustworthy father figure to you?
Absolutely not.
More loneliness than love.
You gave me too
Let's
much
listen to
love.
his sad lies.
But remember,
Let's listen to his sad
There's
lies.
still plenty of time. I promise.
No, we can't.
I will.
I don't want. There should be an option to say I don't want that.
Don't worry,
I'm a
you'll have your
puppet.
chance.
I've always
have
been a
your
puppet. Your son is dead. Accept that, you sick fuck. Like, that's not okay what you think you're doing here. And the fact that you don't realize what the problem is shows how far gone you really are. You psychopath.
Preach. Man, it feels like we just are on like Jerry Springer or something. It was great.
But like, if this was the real scenario, like that wouldn't be okay. And it's not like, oh, Geppetto. It's like, no, that's fucking weird, dude. Your son's dead.
Well, how do you feel about Joel from? I know you didn't play The Last of Us, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. Like Joel imprinting on Ellie, like she's his daughter because his daughter's dead. You know what I mean?
It's kind of, that's not great because it kind of takes advantage of Ellie. But I think over time it becomes fine because then he does become like a father to her and helps her and teaches her. But he didn't like create a fake person for this purpose.
Yeah.
Can I level up? The brisket boy has returned.
The brisket, the moist, wet brisket boy.
What am I leveling up?
I think we're just all in on
Technique?
vitality. Right?
We've given up on capacity.
No. Because I've said this. Whoa, I did say it, but it never made it to the audience. But I've given up on capacity because I don't think you're going to take the time to actually put different gear on.
I did that one time.
I will say you can level up capacity if you're actually going to put a heavier frame on or something.
How much heavier is my gun? My gun talisman. What is that going to weigh us down to? It's so heavy.
What's the gun talisman?
Oh, it's
that
60.
one.
It's almost. We can almost wear it.
Okay. Yeah. Then level up capacity. I think we'll get there then.
Do we have any other good things lately? I haven't checked. Oh, nothing.
We have one that does more damage to humans.
Can't be bothered.
Are you gonna level capacity for your gun hand or your gun talisman?
Yes.
All right.
Remind me to put that on when we fight the boss.
Why don't we just fight it or put it on when we know?
All right, fair enough.
Man, I can't believe there's still more level to do.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were done with the tower.
Tower's never. Dude, these guys are just standard enemies.
I don't think I can swing in this. Oh, I can.
You know, I'm just gonna voice just a general concern about barbecue meats like brisket and pork shoulder.
Okay.
They take well, especially brisket. They take so long to prepare properly and cook right that they should not cost what they do. Like, I know they used to be cheaper. Everything used to be cheaper. But if something takes you literally a day and a half to cook and prepare, like, you shouldn't have to pay like a premium price for it. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, but how does that work? Because it takes you a long time, but the people are still selling it. So they should they shouldn't make as much money because it takes you a long time to cook it.
I mean, I don't know what the ratio is there, but I'm just saying, like, that historically is how things were priced. Things that are harder and less.
I see what you mean. I got you.
Like things that are tougher, like tougher cuts of meat, like a brisket. Like, you can't just take a brisket and like cut it up and serve it for dinner, like in a pan or something. How the fuck do you get to there?
I have no idea, but I don't care. Yeah, it's the same reason that things like lobster and crab should be cheap. Because, like, if I have to work for the meat, why am I paying so much for it?
Yeah.
If you've got to work for that brisket, why isn't it cheap?
Cue somebody saying, like, oh, wait, there's a ladder. I think you kick a ladder. There, yeah. Cue somebody saying, like, but actually, lobster used to be cheap, but we made it expensive.
Yeah, but it is expensive now, so.
Man, look at this. Is nice. We get to see like our whole journey here.
Where's the submarine?
We caught out of that whale. He's down there somewhere.
Yeah, but it was actually a shark in this game, which is kind of weird.
I think we have to drop, maybe.
No way. I'm gonna go to that bridge over there.
Okay. Why does it give us the option to go down?
It's like someone walked across my grave.
The fuck is this dude talking about? I don't even know who this guy is.
Everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Why? I don't. Jiminy Cricket. I hate that dude. He's always just kind of saying stuff. He's never actually helping. This is not an equal partnership. Oh, who's this fool?
It's just one of those. Oh, I don't know. It's like one of the big guys, but he's kind of sick. He's not doing one.
No, he's not. Oh,
Just
what?
throwing.
Oh, he's got disruption magic. That's the worst.
Throw up crystals. Would you rather Oh my god. Cold. This guy's tough. Would you rather, like, have part of your body cut off and turned into a weapon, or have Jiminy Cricket always with you at all times?
What body part and what weapon?
You can pick, like, any of the dudes we fought, like, in the tower.
I mean, probably Jiminy Cricket. It would be annoying, but having a weapon arm would be evil, for sure.
You would hate him so much.
I would, yeah, but I would hate myself if I had a fucking weird arm.
Oh, looks like corn dogs for lunch again, Dan.
I feel like he doesn't talk that much. He only says things when something interesting happens, and my life wouldn't be interesting to him. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill him. Fuck.
He sucked our ergo out. He took 300 souls from us. Oh, we do have some quartz, though. We're amassing quartz.
I'm hoarding it for my collection.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Dan. It smells like a bunch of dead puppets in here. I can feel it.
What does a dead
cricket
puppet
nose.
Smell like?
He said something like that.
He said it feels like a mountain of dead puppet corpses.
It probably doesn't. It probably smells like. You know what it smells like? Like you haven't
smells
had
like
to
that
drive
dragon.
in a while. Well, you haven't had to drive in a while, but I imagine you know how whenever you give like a mechanic your car to work on, and then you go back in your car later after they've like driven it in their shop or whatever, and it just smells like a mechanic man. Like that's what a pile of dead puppet smells like. Just like an oily man.
Now, I would like to see a pile of real puppets, and guess what they do?
How about Ruber's minions? Does that count?
But I know what they do. That's the thing.
Here you go. This is close to Ruber. This is Robart 3.
Robart 3. Does he like control an army of little robots?
This is a real robot too.
I think he just controls like a little army of those guys. Because he doesn't have like limbs or anything, so I feel like he just looks and like gives commands. He's the command bot.
You're too good at this, Dan. This is a Navy robot that uses microwave motion detectors to search for hostile enemies, and he sends out insectoid companions to look in dark corners. He holds rubber bullets and darts. I mean, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, that is pretty good. He's got a gun arm. I didn't see that until now.
Yeah, he does. He has like a little turret.
He's just like a little turret on under his arm. They should have given him like a little Navy hat, though.
I think I could fight this robot.
How many?
Probably just one. Like, I don't know. I would need like a shield or something to like hold in front of me. But then
Yeah, because he could just shoot you with a little dart. And it could be, it's full of like poison or something, I'm sure.
I wonder how accurate it is, like if I'm moving. Do you think I could be faster than this robot?
Then like, I don't know how fast you can aim. Although, if it's designed for the Navy to find hostiles, it's probably pretty good at shooting people, don't you think?
Yeah, and then like the little swarm like comes all over you. They're like, they like climb all over you and cover you. They distract you.
And then you just get shot by a bunch of darts. Get done in. You could probably take one.
Yeah, here's a pro tip, Navy. If you want your insects to be stealthy, maybe you shouldn't paint them yellow. How about that?
Are they supposed to be stealthy, though?
Well, they're like the little ones. They're supposed to go in dark corners.
But, like, this guy doesn't look like he's part of the stealth operation, just by the look of him.
He's like, I'm here to fuck you up, bro.
Like, I think if
like,
this dude's coming after you, you know.